Hey guys, wanted to quick share with you something we're trying for the last few weeks of school. This is for my first grader. We are trying to do 2 weeks of math, probably 2.5 to 3, be more like it, to finish up our math book. And then we are going to do 2 to 3 weeks of English. And we'll add a little bit of math review in there. But I just want to finish the stuff, and so I figure if we just concentrate on doing only math each day for 2 or 3 weeks, we'll be able to finish it. And they don't mind it because we change it up. We play some games, and we're not all over the place thinking about English and then math and then this and this. It's math only. So without further ado, the first thing is this numbers 0 through 30 workbook. It's super simple, but I felt like she needed some help writing her numbers a little bit more, writing them out. It obviously goes through 30, but it has them write the number word and some coloring if you want to have them do that. But it's been pretty easy. So that's the first thing we do. Then I have her watch her little video, and there's 30 of them on here, and we are on lesson 22, 21, duh, it says right there. And then they have a bunch of worksheets. We only do about 3, and I try to do a lesson a day since we're trying to finish up. Now this summer we will go back and finish them and do some of them as review. So this is just a great way to learn the concept though, and then the summer, or introduce the concept I should say, and then this summer we can go back and review it, and I can see what she didn't really get, and she can maybe watch the video again if she needed to, and we could just practice it. So it's just a way. I love the feeling of finishing something, and I'm sure they do too, and then we can go back this summer and just practice it. So we do that, and then I have these flashcards from Classical Conversations. I like that they have the commutative law. They have 0 plus 4 and then 4 plus 0, and then on the back they have the answer up in the corner real lightly so the kids can't see it through the card, which is handy. And I try to do 2 families every couple days. So we're on the 4 family and the 5 family. And the nice thing about these is they go up to the 15s. So a lot of flashcards only stop at 12. Well, these stop at 15. So that's kind of handy. And then she's learning her 9 family right now, the subtraction in alpha for Matthew C. And so I just pulled a few of these subtraction flashcards. We also play game since it's around Easter time. And I'll stand up to show you this. We have Easter eggs. And then I just took some solo cups and that we had, kind of made a pattern because I had them, but you wouldn't have to do that. And they toss an Easter egg, and if they get it, then they each get like 4 or 5 eggs. And it's hard, so they miss a lot. So each time they get to toss it, I ask them a question. You could do flashcards for them. You could do their math worksheet, go over it with them while they're doing it, whatever. And if they land in this one, then I have to answer the next question. They came up with that. Tricky, aren't they? And then I also have this book, The Life of Fred. I just found it. I wanted to see what it was about. And we don't use this curriculum, but I kind of like, we just did it once this past week. It's just a different way to do math. And so I read it because it's in story form. And they thought it was kind of silly. My 9-year-old did. My 7-year-old wasn't quite as sure about it, but it does incorporate some math. And so I thought, since math is all we're doing, I want to find as many different ways to talk about it. And this seemed kind of a nice little addition to that. So we might just do one here and there. I have no set schedule for that, but that's what we do. And it takes, a little over an hour to do my first grader and my third grader. We also play Zingo at the end, or a game. We do a game where you have 20 pennies, or you can do 10, whatever your age of kid, and you have a cup, and you put some of the pennies on top and you hide the others underneath, and your kids have to count how many are on top, or you tell them, I have 7 pennies on top. If there's 20 pennies total, how many are under the cup? So that's fun. They kind of thought that was interesting. And then we play Zingo, which is fun. So my younger one, she just has to do the numbers, and my older one has to do the addition. There's 2 sides, so it's a little harder and then easier. So that's what we do. Thanks for watching.